Bro.
Are you talking shit about Die Rice?
Yes, I am.
Do you want to die?
Yes, I do.
Wait, what?
See ya!
Oh my god! Sonic!
Take me, sweet dad!
Destruction, we cannot change the fate of civilization.
What's going on, guys? It's Tron Ninja here, coming at you with the top 5 worst perks in Black Ops 4 Zombies. Quickly before we get into the video, if you could give me a like, subscribe, ring the bell, leave a comment with some decent criticism, that would be all appreciated. Also, at the top right of the screen, there will be a card that links to all my previous Black Ops 4 zombie content, so if you could also check that out as well, that'd be much appreciated. Anyways, on with the video now. Coming in at the number 5 spot. Coming in at the number 5 spot is Mule Kick. This perk is pretty self-explanatory. It allows you to carry one extra third weapon, and with its modifier slot, it allows you to never lose your weapon. By repurchasing the perk, you will regain the weapon. And it shows, finally, which Mule Kick weapon is which by showing a Mule Kick symbol near at the bottom right of the screen. This one is not as great simply because of the fact that, well, ammo is not really, scarce in Black Ops 4, considering, a lot of the weapons already are pretty good on their own. You don't really need Mule Kick to begin with, and generally speaking, having a third weapon is extremely expensive. The Pack-a-Punch machine and the whole system in general costs a shitload of points, so running this perk means you have to spend almost triple the amount of points you usually would on weaponry. So definitely not one of the most useful ones. It's kind of one you would only use if you're running a very difficult strat that will make your ammo scarce. Coming in at the number 4 spot. Coming in at the number 4 spot is Electric Burst. Basically, the electric cherry of Black Ops 4 that electrocutes zombies that come next to you while reloading. This one is generally not that useful because, well, there's just simply better ways to escape hordes than just reloading your gun. And the only real reason people ever use this perk, from what I've seen, is to use the ballistic knife strategy on Alpha Omega. Other than that, this thing's really pointless, and if you want to escape a horde, all you have to do is just literally use an elixir or a specialist by just pulling out the specialist, and it just kills all the zombies next to you. So I just don't see that much of a reason you would ever use this perk to begin with. Coming in at the number 3 spot. Coming in at the number 3 spot is Blood Wolf Bite. The reason that this perk is really not one of the best ones is because this one spawns an AI wolf. With the modifier, the AI wolf can also grant you ammo and other things. But the main reason that this one is not the best is because if you have a teammate that is running this, the wolf will always, and I mean always, end up killing the last zombie or ending the round when you guys don't want to. So, generally speaking, because of this, you don't have actual control of the wolf, let alone you actually don't even have control of when the wolf will actually come out. It does have a recharge rate, but it's extremely fast from what I've seen, and the wolf will come out just unpredictably sometimes. So this one's definitely not one of the most reliable ones, especially for Easter eggs. So do not run this one if you're doing an Easter egg at all. Coming in at the number 2 spot. Coming in at the number 2 spot is Depth Perception. This perk allows you to see nearby enemies through walls and receive screen indicators when enemies are behind you off screen. It also allows you, with the modifier, to increase damage on special enemy weak points. This one is generally not that good because of the fact, well, if you're a good player already and you know the layout and the routes of the map and the spawns in general, you're not really going to need this one. And the only reason you would ever run this, from what I can see, is the modifier, but even then, it's not really that worth running. and it's kind of a waste of a perk slot. The only reason I would ever see someone running this is if they're new to the game. That's just a fact. And finally, coming in at the number 1 spot. And coming in at the number 1 spot is Blaze Phase. This perk is generally not the best in the game entirely because of the fact that you have to completely crouch, and then when you press to uncrouch, it'll completely Blaze Phase sprint through the zombies, similar to PhD's slide, and burn all the zombies. The reason why this one is the least useful is because you literally have to stop, crouch, and crouch for a long time and wait for the charge. Also, the modifier, from what I've seen, allows the slide or Blaze Phase, as they call it, be more effective the longer you charge while crouching. But generally, you only really need to charge for as long as the screen indicates. And generally, this is the perk that I just sigh every time I get a perkaholic and I use it, because it's just the least useful perk. It's just not going to help you increase damage. It's not going to protect you. It's not going to do anything. The only thing this thing will do is if you're in a corner and you manage to crouch quick enough and get you out of a corner. That's really the only thing this thing's useful for. And again, just like with the wolf bite thing, it could possibly unintentionally end your game. And just like with the electric burst thing as well, you really don't even need to use the crouch because you have things like elixirs and specialist weapons. So using this perk is quite stupid, and it's honestly the perk that I would avoid using at all costs, and it's the perk that I get annoyed at the most when I get it from a random slot. Anyways guys, that's going to be it for the video on the top 5 worst perks in Black Ops 4 Zombies. What did you guys think? Give me a subscribe, give me a like, give me a comment with some decent criticism. Remember to hit the bell, all that other stuff. Also remember to check the top card on the top right of the screen at the start of the video so you don't miss any more Black Ops 4 Zombie content from me. But anyways guys, I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.